This is just why NIO is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Retire now early. Well, being the Chinese electric vehicle that NIO is always ahead on the news, that means more buzz, the more expectation from this stock. It seems like NIO's hit a jackpot. Well, you must be wondering what's going on with this stock. What are we here for in this video? Well, to tell you all about what's happening with this stock, welcome back to Stock Market News, you guys. This video will make you understand how you can retire early by withholding these stocks. Are you ready to get started? Let's get into it. One of the most recent and unpredictable investment options available on the market today is in the field of electric vehicles. Despite the fact that Tesla is the sole well-established industry leader, there is still a significant chance for new electric vehicle manufacturers to eventually control the majority of the market. Although NIO and Rivian are currently in the lead, all electric vehicle manufacturers have had difficulties in their supply chains as a direct result of COVID-19. At Tuesday's prices, NIO stock had plunged roughly 70% from its all-time high in January 2021, and other firms are battling similarly. The bear market has also not been kind to the electric vehicle industry. Only NIO, one of these top three manufacturers, can be found headquartered in China. This is noteworthy given that China was responsible for roughly 60% of the total shipments of electric vehicles around the world in 2021. In addition, the Chinese government's planning to take a number of measures in 2022 to increase the demand for electric vehicles. These measures include the introduction of subsidies for new energy vehicles and the reduction of charging rates. These events provide a counterbalance to the recent lockdowns that China has been experiencing, which have caused manufacturing plants to suspend output for many weeks at a time. NIO was able to boost its quarterly output of electric vehicles from less than 4,000 to more than 25,000 in the span of just 2 years. The corporation should be able to produce more than 500,000 electric vehicles annually once supply chain concerns are no longer as widespread as they currently are. The revolutionary nature of NIO's products is the key cause for the company's meteoric rise in the EV market. The company stands apart from its rivals thanks to its investments in Battery as a Service, or BaaS, and Autonomous Driving as a Service, or ADAS. The stock of the company has increased by over 200% since it first began trading almost 4 years ago, and it gained 24.9% in June alone, demonstrating that NIO is expanding and adapting with lots of space for further expansion. Even Tesla's not been successful in duplicating the widespread adoption of NIO's battery-as-a-service technology, despite the fact that the company has made numerous attempts to do so. Customers of NIO are able to swiftly swap out their batteries up to 6 times each month without having to exit their vehicles thanks to the service. The entire process takes less than 3 minutes, making it significantly quicker than recharging an electric vehicle. When compared to the typical amount of time required to refuel at a Tesla supercharger station, this is significantly faster. The Tesla Model S, which is now the vehicle with the quickest charging time, can add around 5 times as much range to its battery in the same amount of time as the typical NIO battery replacement. Customers who buy NIO and sign up for the supplementary BaaS service are eligible for a price cut of 70,000 yuan in China, which equates to about $10,380, and that's deducted from the initial purchase price. A 70 kilowatt-hour battery is included in the 980 yuan monthly cost that subscribers pay for the service. For the sake of comparison, the typical cost to charge a Tesla is approximately $14. If you choose to charge your vehicle at home, the cost is approximately $4 to $5 every 100 miles, and the installation fees can range anywhere from $800 to $2,000. The implementation of these BaaS stations have been sponsored by China, which has even gone so far as to provide NIO with special tax breaks for premium vehicles. In July, it was reported on Chinese state television that the government's considering extending tax breaks that are already in place for electric vehicles. NIO is not one to limit itself to China, which is the largest national consumer of electric vehicles in the world. Instead, it's expanded its BaaS network to Norway and is discussing opening some of its European BaaS stations to other car makers. This would provide NIO with potential leverage that is comparable to that of Tesla's supercharger network. As the rivalry in the electric vehicle market heats up, NIO's expanding network of BaaS stations could be a huge growth lever if this turns out to be the case. At the moment, NIO possesses the world's most extensive network for exchanging batteries. One possible explanation for this is that the BAAS stations are very expensive to set up. NIO, on the other hand, asserts that the price of installing its most recent battery swap stations is only a quarter of the price of installing its older stations, which cost $500,000 per installation. Additionally, battery swap stations require NIO to produce an excess of batteries that can be exchanged, which is an expensive upfront cost that increases as the business expands. Investors could argue that despite the cost, NIO's scale gives a wider competitive advantage down the line, particularly against companies that are attempting to mimic NIO's battery swap service. In this context, down the line refers to the future. NIO will become the go-to solution for drivers looking to alleviate their range anxiety. This competitive advantage may easily exceed expenditures in the long run as the electric vehicle market continues to experience significant growth. A sticky service also has the ability to serve as a competitive moat is called BAAS. Customers are unlikely to want to give up the case of use provided by BAAS in favor of the slower and more complicated EV charging stations provided by businesses such as Tesla, although NIO is also rolling out its own charging network. When you take into account NIO's second service advantage, the already intriguing situation for this large-cap growing business becomes even more so. NIO is guiding its consumers through a future without the use of their hands. NIO's platform for autonomous driving as a service enables drivers to take advantage of the company's self-driving capabilities. The president of Mobileye, a firm that is a world leader in computer vision for ADAS, has stated that the company will partner with NIO to allow Level 4 electric autonomous vehicles for consumers as well as robotaxi fleets. At Level 4, it's anticipated that vehicles will be fully capable of driving themselves with no need for a driver to be present. The possible scope of the runway for autonomous driving is enormous. The electric vehicle market in China is projected to be worth approximately $124 billion by the year 2021, according to estimates. According to projections made by Kathy Wood of ARK Invest, the market for autonomous driving in China would grow by $2.5 trillion by the year 2030. According to research conducted by McKinsey, a more conservative estimate has it at $2 trillion by 2040, which is still an enormous amount. Both of these researchers are of the opinion that China possesses the potential to become the most lucrative market for autonomous driving goods and services. NIO has just recently made the announcement that it will be adding an upgraded technology known as Alder to its already existing models of autonomous vehicles. The capacity of the vehicle to drive itself will improve in tandem with the intelligence of the cockpit and the sensors. According to a study that was carried out in 2021 by 42Mark, even if Tesla's Model 3 is superior to NIO's E6 in terms of fundamental ADAS performance, as in lane changing, congestion, and so on, NIO's E6 is superior to the Model 3 when it comes to navigation-assisted ADAS and autonomous parking. NIO's ADAS capabilities ought to inspire a great deal of self-assurance among drivers who are already familiar with Tesla. Well, it seems we have reached the end of today's video. Please keep in mind that this channel is not meant to give you financial advice, and we don't recommend investing in any particular company. We just want to give you our thoughts about our topic at hand. We think you should find out a lot about the topic yourself before you buy anything. Make sure you do plenty of research. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and to get the most recent information, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in our next video.